Questions for Marcus?
Talk about.
Hold on, wait for the microphone, please.
So, Marcus, you've had a couple close games in your career, but like especially against Stanford, but they ended in losses. So, can you talk a little bit how you feel about ending it in a win this time?
I mean, yeah, it feels good first and foremost. Come out with a victory. It just to be able to battle through some adversity. It feels good at the end. I mean, it feels great to be honest with you. Those guys in the locker room really battled, and it feels really good to come out with a victory.
Next question. Right here, please.
Marcus, what did Coach Helfrich say to the offense before you guys went on the final drive?
Said, like he usually says, he was calm, cool, collected, and he just said, just take it one play at a time and just finish. We were driving the ball most of the game, but we weren't cashing in on our drives. So, we had the confidence just to go out there and just execute. And the offensive line did an awesome job giving some time, and the receivers did a great job of just catching the ball, and we're just kind of able to execute and just finish.
Right here.
Marcus, can you talk about the connection you had all night with Josh Huff?
That guy's a warrior, he's been doing plays like this his whole career, and I have all the confidence and all the trust in the world in that guy, and he made big play after big play, and it's huge, and it's a good way to kind of send him out of his career, but again, I mean, he's been doing this his whole career here, and he's a special player.
We have Tony Washington in there. Question right here.
Marcus, can you talk about after last week, just kind of the resolve that this team showed in coming back and taking care of business in one of the most important games really of the year?
Right. Just be able to kind of, like I said, battle through some adversity, with what we had to deal with last week, and then, the beginning of this game, just shows a lot about the character in that locker room. We have that kind of, just continue to push through attitude, and I'm proud of those guys, but we can't let this stuff, kind of trickle in. We got to continue to keep getting better and focus on just, taking care of our assignments and, not letting little things, little details, kind of hurt us. So, again, I'm proud of those guys in the locker room, but, again, we can always get better.
Any more? Right up here. Next.
Marcus, how much is this month off before, or how a few weeks before the bowl game? How much is that gonna help in terms of getting you 100% healthy going into that bowl game?
Yeah, I mean this next couple weeks or however long this break is, it's gonna be huge for me. It's a special time for us to kind of just get ready academically, but also get healthy. I'm not the only one that's banged up. There's a lot of guys in the locker room that really need to just kind of get off their feet a little bit and get healthy. So we're going to take these next couple weeks off and just focus up on school and just make sure we finish in that regard. But again, just get healthy.
Right here in the middle.
Marcus, it's obviously been kind of a rough month. Obviously tonight it's a good win, but it's been rough, and I wonder how much that's affected your confidence, and if you could talk about that, and then also what you've learned about yourself this year and moving forward.
Right. I think I've learned the most about myself in the last month. Just it has been a rough month. Obviously, with those couple losses, but just to battle through it, kind of just go through a little bit of obstacles, because it's not all easy. It's not gonna be easy. So just kind of push through those things. I learned that I can always kind of dust myself off and just make sure that no matter what, you can always get better and focus on just being a leader. So again, this last month, we've learned a lot about our team, learned a lot about the guys in the locker room. But at the same time, we just always can get better, and I'm looking forward to just these next couple weeks of looking back and making sure that I can always improve on different things.
Jason.
Marcus, what was it like for you going after that final drive? It couldn't have been just like any other drive. What was going through your mind?
I try to just kind of focus on making sure that, obviously I got to pay attention to the clock, but, just not get, not at the moment, get the best of me. I've always been taught that, you got to kind of just be calm, cool, and collected. That's kind of how I was raised. And, I just kind of focused on making sure that I took care of my assignments, make sure I took care of the ball, and, I wasn't trying to press. I knew these guys in the locker room were going to be able to get open and, just give me some time. So, it was to me it was kind of another drive, but at the same time, like you said, you can't overlook what that really meant.
Jay?
Marcus, similar question, but what were you saying to your teammates? Obviously, you guys don't huddle, so not in the huddle, but on the sideline and maybe during Braylon, the review for Braylon's non-catch when you guys had a little time. What did you tell personally? Not what you were asked what Mark said to you, but what did you tell your teammates?
I just told them, look, we're already down here, and just finish. We were here 3 or 4 times earlier in the game, and we just had to go out there and just finish it. And the guys took it, upon themselves to just go out there and execute their assignments the best that they could. And like I said, I'm proud of those guys, man. I mean, battle through the amount of adversity that we've had to deal with, they really just were stubborn about it and went and just did their business. And again, credit goes to those guys. They did a really good job.
Right here.
Yeah, Marcus, can you talk about what this win means to you guys, your state of mind going into your bowl game, and also how do you feel about the bowl options you guys have now? What bowl games you might go to?
Yeah, it's kind of a 10-2 is a lot better than 9-3, and where we're sitting, obviously, we've kind of gone through all our games, and now we kind of got to wait and see where we're placed. So, it doesn't change our mentality. We're going to continue just to get better every single day. Whatever challenge they put in front of us, we're just going to make sure we're prepared and ready to go.
Right here.
Marcus, what were you thinking there in the last couple minutes? Oregon State was basically sort of slowly going down, running the clock down, and then boom, they score on a fly sweep.
Right.
Leaves you guys plenty of time on the clock. Did you realize that at that point?
Yeah, I was kind of hoping we'd get a chance with the ball. I didn't want them to run out the clock and just have that opportunity to kick the field goal. So, I was kind of hoping we'd get a chance, but at the same time, I knew that our defense was going to do their best, and unfortunately, it happened the way they did. But we just had the mentality of just going out there and taking care of business. Coach Elvis, just like I said earlier, was taking one play at a time and finish it. And we just went out there and tried to handle it. We didn't press, and like I said, I'm proud of those guys in the locker room.
Right here.
Hey, Heisman votes are due a week from Monday. Do you feel like this regular season you've been the best player in college football?
I have no comment about that. I mean, it's honestly it is what it is. The Heisman Trophy is given to the best player, but I mean that's an individual accolade, and I've come to learn here that individual accolades mean nothing. And to be able to come out with this win tonight, with the team, it just means a lot. Just to be able to get back on our rhythm, and whatever that stuff does, that's out of my control, and I'm quite frankly not too concerned about it.
Right here.
Obviously, you represent University of Oregon, but also Hawaii to have the Hawaiian flag behind the bench. Fans wearing lei, shaka being thrown everywhere, Hawaii 5-0 playing. What does that mean to you?
First of all, how you doing? Nice to see you. You surprised me, really. I didn't think you were out here. But it means the world. To be able to represent where I come from, it means the world to me. And I understand that, I have to make the most of every single opportunity because, where I come from, sometimes guys aren't given that opportunity. And, I just love the fact that, I come from Hawaii. It's truly a blessing, and I'll never take that for granted. And just to see the different specs in the crowd, you got the Hawaiian flag in the student section, and that stuff it means a lot to me, really. And, it means a lot to where we come from. So, be able to have that support, to have that love from home, it's a special thing.
Jason?
Marcus, does that final drive stand out in your career? Is it most favorite drive? Is it the most special drive? Or?
Yeah, I've had several drives, but that probably sticks out the most. It means a lot to this team. It means a lot to this community, and just to be able to play in the Civil War it's an honor. But to be able to win it the way we did, and to go out and hand these seniors that win, it means a lot. And I would say it's probably one of the best drives of my career.
2 more questions right here, Victor.
Marcus, can you just describe that play again, the one to put you guys ahead? Can you describe exactly how kind of great that felt to you?
Yeah, they kind of came out on the look where I knew I would have Josh if he just got across, and I tried to hold the defenders as long as I could to the left side so he would get some space. And quite frankly, it was a bad throw. Huff made a great catch, and you know, I said thank you, man, because that would have looked bad if you didn't catch it. But you know, at the same time, that guy's been making plays like that his entire career, and I trusted him. I had all the confidence in the world, and I knew if I threw it in that area, you know, that dude was going to come down with it. And you know, it felt good once he caught it. It was a special moment, and you know, I'm happy and blessed to be a part of it.
Brian Jackson's in the interview room. Last one right here, Aaron.
Marcus, you said earlier this week that you're going to wait to the end of the season to make any decisions regarding the NFL, but any part of you at all feel any type of emotion that this might be your last game here?
You know, I haven't put a lot of thought into it. You know, to see the seniors walk out with their families, that's a special moment, and you know, that's something that, you know, if it entails, that'd be something cool to be a part of. But at the same time, like I said, I haven't really thought about it. My family's out here this weekend, and I'm sure we'll discuss that now that, you know, the season's over with. But at the same time, you know, I love those guys in the locker room, and I love this university, I love this community, and it holds a special place in my heart. And you know, whatever the decision is, it's going to be the best decision for my family. And you know, I'm going to take some time, and we're kind of going to weigh out the options, and we'll see where that takes us.
Thanks, Marcus.
Thank you.
D'Anthony is in the interview room.